And welcome back, everybody, to the Underworld Sports Show. It's the NFL Exporter Ty Goodman, talking fantasy football through Week 6 in the NFL 2013 season. We're covering the Titans now. Everybody knows Jimmy Graham has been the man so far this season. Graham leading the way with 93 points, even after not scoring a single point yesterday in New England. Graham is back healthy. Definitely a dangerous target in the red zone. Drew Brees looks to eye him, especially on that jump ball where he's almost impossible to defend. Graham doing a great job. If you have Jimmy Graham on your team should definitely be competitive week to week, definitely with him dominating that head-to-head matchup. Next in line, big-time surprise, Julius Thomas. Thomas is a guy I slept on. I actually had him in my midst, let him slip by me. I seen him in the preseason. Obviously, nobody had this type of expectation for him, but he's lighting it up at the tight end position with Peyton Manning at quarterback, all the weapons that they have. And you can't cover everybody. He's another guy doing an excellent job. You pretty much probably picked him up off the waiver wire after week 1, and he has not slowed down since. Next in line, Cam Jordan, another outstanding pickup. I did not sleep on Cam Jordan. He is a guy that I did pick up. I noticed him in the preseason doing an outstanding job, especially over that 3-week period where he scored those 5 touchdowns in 3 games. Slowed down a little bit lately. You know how it is. Guys get hot. Teams give him extra attention, extra coverage, but definitely a threat on a week-in and week-out basis and a pretty pass-heavy offense for the Cleveland Browns and quarterback Brandon Wheaton. Next in line is Antonio Gates, 51 points. You see there's a huge drop-off there. Down 16. The tight end position hasn't been top tier too much this year, but nonetheless, Antonio Gates has done a great job. Phillip Rivers has found his rhythm, and the Chargers have turned into a pass-heavy team. So Gates has plenty of targets, as well as racking up yards. He seems to be fully back healthy and out there doing a great job, bodying out safeties and beating linebackers in man-to-man coverage. Next in line, Tony Gonzalez, 49 points. Tony G continues to be a mainstay, a matchup nightmare, again, abusing safeties, abusing linebackers for Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. He's doing an excellent job. Tony G, always an excellent value pickup. Next in line is my man Jay Whitty, 48 points. Another guy who just boxes out safeties, runs right past linebackers. This guy is definitely a top target for Tony Romo, another pass-heavy offense. Jay Whitty, for where you can pick him up in the draft, you can never go wrong. I love Jason Witten. Next in line, big-time surprise here, Charles Clay. Here's a guy for the Miami Dolphins nobody knew about, was off the radar, put in some work. Excellent waiver wire pickup. He has 46 points. That's right around 8 points a week, and from a tight end position, you cannot ask for more than that. So Charles Clay has definitely been a big-time free agent pickup, especially if you were struggling at the tight end position. Next in line is Vernon Davis. Davis has 44 points. Davis was fairly quiet. The first week he caught 2 touchdowns. Really didn't do too much the next couple games. He did score a touchdown in St. Louis, but yesterday he really went off and showed his big play potential, going off for 171 yards and 2 TDs, 36 big points. Vernon Davis is definitely a guy who I had a grade A. Colin Kaepernick can definitely fire the ball down the seam, and as we know, Vernon Davis is just a matchup nightmare. Definitely can be covered by linebackers, even some safeties, cornerbacks, if that. So Vernon Davis, another quality pickup, I should say excellent pickup at the tight end position. If you have him, you have to like his chances on a week-in and week-out basis. After him, Martellus Bennett. This guy's been an excellent pickup for the Chicago Bears. Jay Cutler has always been tight end friendly. Bennett seems just to be the guy. He has 4 touchdowns so far this year, and Jay Cutler is definitely looking for him in the passing game. Touchdown really needed to get him where he needs to go, but he is used in the red zone. I really like Martellus Bennett for where you could pick him up as well. Next in line is Owen Daniel, rounding out that 40 squad, which has your man averaging right about 7-8 points a game, and Owen Daniels has 41 points this year. Always been effective. The Texans' running game hasn't been a smash mouth and steamrolling how it has in past years, so that slowed down his some production as well. Nonetheless, he's a safety outlet and security blanket for quarterback Matt Schaub. Owen Daniel has definitely played his part this year. Couple guys whose numbers are way down. We're talking about Greg Olsen, only 31 points. Jermichael Finley, only 26 points. Brent Selleck, only 27 points. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but barely 3 to 4 points a game is not going to cut it. And the biggest disappointment I have to say is Kyle Rudolph. Here's a guy who you figured off the play action pass has a speed to get past linebackers, also in the red zone, at being 6'6", a big time red zone threat, but with only 14 points. I mean, he's barely even touched the ball this year. So if you drafted him with hopes that he have a big season, you have to be worried about him and looking to get some more help at this point because the numbers are just minuscule. All right, that wraps up the tight ends. Once again, it's the NFL Export Ty Goodman, the Underworld Sports Show. We'll be right back.